What is on top of the deck? What is on top of the deck?
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Welcome to Hunt the Week.
Hello everyone, and welcome on into the show. Welcome on in each and every one of you quality controllers. Who's out there making sure that things happen right, you know? Who's out there making sure, you know what, maybe let's not put some of these crazy cards in here. Let's get a little QC going from the LC. I welcome you in. I welcome in, of course, the builders, the movers, the shakers. I welcome in everyone, because this is Build-A-Set League, and we built this together. All of us together, and man, we did a great job. This set's cool. This set's really cool. I'm really enjoying it. I don't know. I just think it's really neat. I really enjoyed my games this week. I just think it's so cool. We're wrapping it up, right? This is the end, week 2 of Build-A-Set, but then our new league starts the next week after, so this is our wrap-up on Set League. And it was cool. It was really neat, man. It was great. This was a really fun, really cool league, and I liked it a lot. Anyway, this is Hunt the Week. It's your weekly Magic the Gathering podcast about the Arena Gauntlet League that you know, love, and play in. And who am I? Well, I'm your host with the most, your John DeMarco, your Goku or Go Home, the Pride of Mardu. Okay? I got a lot of names. I got a whole bunch of names, and maybe I'll get some new ones soon. I'm an 8-time finalist. It's hard for me to change from top 8er to finalist. I've got a rhythm. I understand that I actually don't have that many top 8s. So many of these are just finalists. But I'm an 8-time top 8er. 2-time league winner. 1 time got to play in a mega draft. Did great. Did fine. Didn't win, but felt good about it. We got to talk about that. We got a lot to catch up on, right? We really do. So let's go ahead and let's build it in a cave.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
Yes, of course, the Marvel drop used for the Build-A-Set League. Not for Marvel. Little insider information. There was a different thing that was supposed to go there. And I had all kinds of problems exporting it on the night of the first release of this season, the series of Build-A-Set. So I switched it to that after messing with it for like 2 hours and getting really frustrated. So I'll have to figure out something else for Marvel League. But Marvel League's coming up soon. We're going to talk about it here. But as I record, as of Thursday, 5 p.m., this is your Build-A-Set Top 16. Number 1, David M. Dave Murrah, 8-2. Number 2, Jack H. Rakic, 8-2. Michael B. Monkey Mage, number 3, 8-2. Tim A. Flavatog, 8-2. Cam B. Prince Egbert, 8-2. Jamie W. Jamie, 8-2. Jared C. Waffle Tiger, 8-2. Nolan F. Mortar, 8-2. Preston B. Vorbis, 7-1. Evan L. Evan, 7-3. Paul G. The Dragon, 7-3. Stephen L. Lim Revolution, 7-3. Luke M. Gravecrawler, 7-3. Sawyer T. Soy Boy, 7-3. Josie B. Visiger, 7-3. And Nick A. Nee Star, 7-3. A lot of new names and a lot of great names in that list. One more week of Build-A-Set League, top 16. Get to finish strong, and with all these 8-2s and 7-3s, man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough up there at the top. 5-0s this week. David M. Dave Murrah had a 5-0. Michael B. Monkey Mage had a 5-0. And Preston B. Vorbis had a 5-0. Let's go on down here. A couple more 5-0s down here. Gabe H. Blob Fish King, 5-0. Colton M. Mang, 5-0. How did I do? I did fine. I've kind of been moving decks around, been doing lots of practices, which is something I always recommend. Went 3-2 this week. So we're at week 1, originally started on Sultai Graveyard, and then I moved into Rakdos. Week 2, started Rakdos, switched to white-black, kind of sacrifice stuff. A lot of discard, a lot of removal. Finished 3-2. Feel good about it. Having fun. Liking the matches. Like the deck. I like it. I don't know. I like it a lot. I know that I'm not going to, top 16 this thing. But, I started 2-3 and I wasn't very happy with my pool. Now I'm 5-5 and I think my deck's pretty fun. That's a win. That's a win to me. I'm walking out of this thinking I might finish even, close to it, which is great. I'm enjoying playing the deck. I love that. I want to have fun while I'm playing. I don't want to just play a brain dead deck. I don't just want to play aggro to play aggro, even though it's not good. I want to have fun, and I want to think, and I want to use my brain, and I want to find weird, fun combos, and I'm doing it. I am doing it with Doom Foretold. I can get it back from the graveyard. I can sacrifice things. I can make opponents sacrifice certain things. I don't know. It's cool. It's neat. I posted my deck in the post your deck thing. Post your deck. Go into there, post your deck. Whether you're eliminated or not. No, pull up my deck while you play me. I don't care. I don't care. Come on. I'm playing Doom Foretold. It's coming. It's literally in the name. It's foretold. It's coming for you. And feedback for the league. I loved it. I don't know. This was great. I can't wait to do this again. Yeah, the power level was high, but I think it works. I don't know. I think it really works. And though I felt like I was didn't have the power when it started, I feel like I'm there now. I feel like I figured it out. At least the best that I can with what I've got. And again, it's good enough for me. I don't know. I like it. I really liked it. 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Almost a 9. I kind of want to say 9. I don't know. This was really cool. It had a lot of the community stuff that I really, really like in a league. And it was kind of front-loaded, and here I am. I mean, we still got one more week, but I'm nearing the end. I feel really good about it. I don't know. I like this league a lot. It was a fun one. The drafting helped. I think that because so many drafts fired and what a good draft format it was, it definitely helped keep my attention a little more. But I don't know. It was great. I like Build a Set League. It was super fun. I can't wait to revisit it. Thanks to everyone involved. Johnny, you crushed it, man. Can't wait to hear about what you think. What went right? What went wrong? Yeah, I don't know. It was great. It was really good. Oh, and of course, we do have our rule set here for our new league. Marvel Superheroes? What's the actual, what's it called? Marvel Superheroes. That's what I'm calling it. Yep, tournament rules. Welcome to Marvel Superheroes League, where the choices you make will determine whether you become one of Earth's mightiest heroes or one of its most sinister villains. Be careful, these choices will determine not only the strength of your pool, but who gets the initial edge in battle. Avengers Assemble. Hero Score. In this league, you'll be offered choices between more or less heroic or villainous options. Each player begins the league with a hero score of 0. Whenever you are asked to choose a set for a pack, each option will permanently raise or lower your hero score by the following amount. Spider-Man -3, that's villainous. OTJ -2, also villainous. TMT -1, villainous. Then Marvel Superheroes and LTR, TLA, and MKM are all the heroic options. What does your hero score mean? Whenever you pair with another match, both players' hero scores will be compared. The player with the highest hero score wins the coin toss and may choose to begin the match on the play or on the... So basically, whoever is more heroic automatically wins the coin toss, which is a big deal. Winning the coin toss is does favor you. So pretty neat, pretty weird design. But there's a split top 16, top 8 on each side, a hero top 16 and a villain top 16. Origin story. Your first choice you make is your heroic origin story. You start with 5 Marvel superhero packs and then 1 extra pack that you choose. The villainous packs just seem so much stronger than the heroic packs, if you ask me. The packs are kind of random. I think you get a choice of whether you want villainous or heroic. Whenever you lose a match, you'll be offered 1 random heroic set and 1 random villainous set. If you did not choose for your premium pack, you'll be offered as a third option. So then you get to choose what set you want without knowing the cards. I don't know. It looks really interesting. We'll see how it goes. There's already lots of discussion about it, but it's Kind of a split-standing superhero thing, but also choosing who wins the coin toss is a new place for them to be taking it. So we'll see how it goes. Very exciting. Get excited. And it's going pretty good for Build-A-Set for our guests this week. They're 7-3. They went 5-1 this week after recording the podcast. Wow, can you believe it? Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and let's build it together.
If you build it, they will come.
That's right. This week I talked to Ryan M., a.k.a. Rern, 22. Ryan's awesome. I say Ryan's name on the show all the time in the top 16 because he's really good. He's really, really good, and he is consistently really, really good. He's been in here for 2 years now. Came in Konstantar Kier, where he was Rookie of the League. He's played in 8 Mega Drafts throughout that time, and he is coming off his first league win. 9 Mega Drafts, actually, I think. And coming off his first league win. He's had some great finishes. He's done some great things. But he finally gets to take it all home. You know, a champion. Crowned king. Beat Michael B. Monkey Mage in the finals from both Mega Drafts. I actually got to do my Mega Draft. It was super fun. I played White-Red. It's what I wanted. It was so weird that the first draft I felt was like, man, everyone was on aggro and Soup like just didn't work out. And then in the second Mega Draft, I felt like everyone was on Soup. When I watched all the decks back, I was like, wait, everyone's playing 3 and 4 colors? I thought we were supposed to be playing aggro, so that couldn't happen. Then I played aggro. I lost the first round, and then I ended up winning the next 2. My deck was fine. It was super aggressive, but I still had fun. Had fun doing the draft. Do we go to 5 packs? That's the big discussion now. Me and Ryan talk about it. But the Mega Draft was really fun. It was great. I didn't get to play against Ryan. I was in the losers seeds after the first round, and he kept on winning. So please, go ahead, join me, and listen to my interview with Secrets of Strixhaven League winner, Ryan, now. All right, everyone, this week we are building it together with none other than Ryan M., a.k.a. Rern. Welcome to the show, Ryan.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have you, Ryan. 2 years since your last appearance. We just figured it out. It was almost 2 years exactly. January, February, March, April, May, June.
Yeah.
A little over 2 years. A year and a month.
Yep.
2 years and a month. Welcome back, Ryan. Welcome back.
Thanks so much. Yeah, it's good to be back. I was just a young, agey little pup last time you had me on, but
You said
it's crazy.
so you were in.
It's crazy
you were
that
new.
it's been 2 years. That doesn't seem real, but
Doesn't time fly? 2 years
it's
ago.
crazy.
What was your first league? It must have been for your first league.
Cons, yeah, Mardu.
Mardu, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Cons, yeah. You kidding? You come on
Yeah,
then.
so
New player. Did you mega draft in cons?
no.
No. How many times have you mega drafted now since cons?
I think I'll have to go back and look at Jack's post. I think it said 9-time finalist.
9 times in the last 2 years. Congratulations, man. And I have to congratulate you again because you finally got, on your 9th try, your league win. Congratulations on winning a whole league.
Thank you. Yeah. Great track record getting there. Not so great in the Mega Draft, but yeah, it was good to get this one.
I feel like you get there enough times, and you prove the rule. You get there enough times, you're going to make it happen, and you have the skill and the consistency to get there. I read the top 16 names on the show. It's like it's one of the few segments I have. I read your name so many times, Ryan, so many times. It's an honor. It's an honor to get you on the show, and again, I couldn't be happier to see you get your first league win. How does it feel?
Thanks. Yeah, it feels good. It was, it's more, as you know, like playing this league it's just like a fun experience, like the journey rather than, I don't try not to get too hung up in the accolades and whatnot. But like you said, it's like if I've keep making it to the Mega Draft, it has felt like kind of like the next step. So it did feel good to finally get one of those. But to be honest, it didn't really feel like I was like putting anything together. It kind of like, you have to get a little lucky and things kind of fall your way. So that's, there's tons of great players on the server, so you need a little luck along the way for sure.
Definitely. I feel like the mega draft is a little more luck than any other part of league, just because
Yeah,
you gotta get lucky in the draft. Did you open bombs? It's not just did you have a good draft? Did you open great cards? Or were you in the right
right,
cards? Did you not get
right.
cut? Did you draw those cards? Did your opponents get mana screwed? Whatever. There's so many
Tick, tick,
check.
tick. I'm pretty sure all of those things.
But hey, you're due, Ryan. You're due. And again, you go up against Michael B, Monkey Mage, in the finals, who's another phenomenal player. He's already got a pennant under his belt this year. Already qualified for Player of the Year.
Yeah,
But he can't make it through Ryan M. Rern.
I'll take it. Yeah, it's fun.
Allow me to get hung up on the accolades because you don't. Um, have you thought of an emote or sound clip yet?
Oh man, I actually haven't. Um, I should probably make a yeah, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Maybe
This
it's something to do with 5-pack mega draft since I've been
Ooh, that's
pushing.
right. You're a big proponent of the 5-pack mega draft.
Yeah. No, I'll have to think about a good emote.
Please don't forget. I can't tell you the last time I saw someone's emote or sound clip. I feel like it's an underutilized part of league.
Yeah,
You
there's some good
know?
ones out there too.
There's good ones out there, and there could be better ones, Ryan. There could be Ryan M. Rearns out there, and it could be the best one out there yet.
Yeah, oh gosh, I don't know what that would even be.
Oh
Gonna have to
gosh.
think about that.
Let's actually I don't want to blow past it. Let's talk about your proposal for the 5-pack mega draft because I don't know that we have any
Yeah.
questions on it, but that's something you've been pushing for. Tell me a little bit about why you think we should make the change.
So my main the main reason I've been advocating for it, now that I've done the mega drafts a few times and kind of like gotten to experience it, um, and this is like another thing that like we just experienced this in like this is the nature of like a long league where your deck size doesn't change. Is that like the beginning of the league, I think a lot of people enjoy like the scrap, like playing with like less than desirable cards, quote unquote bad cards, and
Sure.
trying to like get the most out of your pool. Um, and so like the same sort of thing happens in the mega draft where like we open, I think it was like 84 cards or something like that, and then you end up using like 35 of them. So it's like my pushing for less packs is more to do with um like I think competitive drafts it's kind of like where if you go draft on best of one in arena, like you just get a bunch of good cards, and like
Mhm.
because most of the people in arena just don't know what good cards are, so you're kind of like it's kind of like this false thing where like you don't have to work that hard in the draft, you just get good cards.
Yeah.
But then if you like pod draft with your friends or you play like a high level draft, it's kind of fun in a way to know that you're getting like you have to use the bad cards that would often not even make your deck.
Yeah.
um so I just think like when you have less packs, your decision making matters more. It's a bit scrappier. It's a bit, and even 5 packs, like you'd still have plenty of cards to choose from.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I mentioned for the mega draft last week, um, like I picked so many lands just to like kind of stay flexible and like for that exact reason, like that I know I'm gonna have a bunch of good playables.
Hmm.
And I still think I had like a functional deck after like 4 packs. It's like and then you're deciding between like removal spell number 9 or whatever, like that's kind of the same as your other removal spells, or like this 2-drop that's also the same as all your two. It's like your decisions, unless you open like bombs, it's just kind of like the mega draft just kind of drags on a bit. So
No,
yeah, just
I love it.
scrappier mega draft, more competitive. I think would be fun.
And again, this is someone who's done 9 in the last 2 years. I think that's an opinion we should listen to. You're in the mega draft a lot. You're drafted it more than I am. You've got a better perspective than I do onto what's actually happening in these drafts. So that I think that's super interesting. I saw people talking about it this week where there was a vote on it in the side server. Should it be brought up? It got brought up.
Yeah.
Lots of posted about it.
Yeah, I appreciated that. That was cool. And I was also surprised. It seems like a lot of people are feel the same way. So
You make a great argument. I mean, you do, and as someone who was also did a mega draft in the last week. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
six
you
packs
were
is
in
a
that
lot.
same one.
6 packs is a lot.
Yeah.
It is.
It was it
I never really feel
it's
like
like
I'm not doing something
yeah.
wrong. I got so much time to fix any problems, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You can be really open and flexible, but even doing so, everyone kind of finds a lane. Like you kind of like I know Richard and Mitch and like whoever does commentary, they kind of like go look through the decks at
Hmm.
the end,
Yeah.
and it's like you're looking at someone's deck who has like you know six Bogwater Limerits or like it's like everybody finds their lane, and once they do, it's like, well, I'm not gonna I'm lore holder, now I'm Silverquill. I'm not gonna so it is kind of like you just end up with a million of the same options.
No, I love it. Let's talk about it. Let's get it out there. Let's be the change we want to see, right? Let's get people talking about it.
That's right.
But let's talk about set league. Here we are. Build a set league again. Big congrats on your win. Your league win. I don't want to brush past that at all. It's a long time coming for you, Ryan. Again, I say your name all the time. You're one of the AGL greats. I think you've made your name known, and now you get to check the league win off the box and move on to Player of the Year. See if maybe
Oh
you can get
yeah.
that one. Uh, let's talk build a set league. How are you doing? What are your thoughts? And do you have any tips for some players out there?
Oh man, I don't even know if I'm the person to ask for that.
You're the
I'm
guest.
actually
I gotta ask you about what
You
we're
gotta
doing.
ask me. That's fair. That's fair. No, I think the build a set thing is sweet. Like I think like when it was coming around, I was super busy and I wasn't even sure if I was like I haven't like missed any leagues, but I wasn't even sure if I was gonna do this one.
Hmm.
But then like just seeing all the like votes and stuff, I was like, oh, I gotta play this. This
Yeah.
is this is cool. Like it's like a greatest hits of limited
Yep.
um and I think like there's a lot of people on the server that enjoy Cube. I'm like one of those. I've always played Cube
Yeah.
ever since, it's been on Magic Online and so like this is kind of like the closest it seems like you can get to like a reasonably power level, sealed league using Cube cards, which is kind of sweet. So yeah, I really I've enjoyed seeing, people's decks and seeing the cards that people voted on. I'm actually behind. I'm 2-2 right now, so I need to like now that things have slowed down in life, I'll definitely get to some games today and tomorrow and
Oh, watch out. Watch out out
catch
there.
catch up. Um, but yeah, my deck is I have Uro in my pool, so like
Oh, yeah.
naturally kind of like gravitated towards Simic, and I like playing Simic anyway. That's my jam. So I've got a bunch of generically good Simic cards like Sipsig Appraisers and stuff like that, and
Hmm.
graveyard themes. So that's where I've started. My deck kind of has a problem of being like all three drops. Like I have like hardly any early plays. So I was toying around looking at some like red white aggro builds and stuff. So we'll see where we go. But for right now, yeah, Simic.
Looking forward to see how you do. I think it's been a super fun set. It's been a fun format. I finally settled into a black white Doom Foretold build, and I tell you,
Oh, okay.
I can't believe it's what I'm playing, but man, it has been pretty fun to play. I can like get
That's
it
sweet.
back a couple different ways. I can make a bunch of stuff I don't care about sacrificing.
Oh, I
Um,
love that.
who would have thought I'd be playing Doom Foretold? And I'm on 5 losses. I'm 5-5, so I'm like I'm playing
Okay.
this till the end, man. This is
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and it's
Have some
it's
fun.
fun. It's
Yeah.
fun.
That's what
Uh,
this league is all about. Yeah.
it is. It's like you got to find the build that you have fun playing. Because I started on like a graveyardy thing, and I feel like there's so much graveyard hate. I like really wasn't enjoying
Oh,
that
yeah.
because you just get blown out by so much stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
fair.
but now that I've moved on to this other kind of attack strategy, oh, I'm here. I'm love all my cards draw cards. I'm in white. It's great.
Yeah. That's sweet. That sounds
But
fun.
you've been in 2 years of leagues now, Ryan. What's been your favorite? What kind of league design does Ryan M. Rern really like?
Um, yeah, a couple that jump out to me are Duskmorn I really liked. Um,
People
I
always say
thought that
Dustmorn. People are always saying that one.
yeah, I think it offered a really cool solution to the whole like uh, not getting to use your bad cards thing I was talking about earlier. It's like, well, if I have to play 80 cards in my deck, like that that's always my biggest thing is like kind of like where I'm at now. After I take a couple of packs, and it's like it just becomes like decision paralysis. You're looking at your
Sure.
pool and you're just like, oh, I don't want to cut any of these cards. Um, so I really like that one because I got to experience the full like range of that league. Like I had a terrible start, just like couldn't buy a win. I think I was like 1 in 5 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And then but I had like an Izoni or I opened Izoni from
Oh yeah.
MKM and I like at that point I think my deck was down to like 40 cards or whatever. So I just like went on a tear and it's like until you lose, you get to just play with that deck. So I think that was my longest streak ever. I think I won like 10 in a row or something.
Let's
And
say the
then
flashbacks you just gave me of losing to a Zoni
oh
like over and
yeah.
over again. Oh my God.
Yeah, that card is rough.
Oh my gosh.
So but yeah, but then it was like so I got to experience the like streamlined 40 card deck, but then as soon as I took a loss, I was at like it because it builds up every
Yeah.
win. I was at like 80 cards again. So then I got to do that, which was fun. And I think the Mega Draft was something along the lines of like every rare you take increases the size of your
Yeah.
deck or something. So
Yeah. I remember Sawyer didn't know that rule and was just taking all the rares because he was like,
oh,
yeah,
that's
whatever, no one wants these.
oh yeah, like just random rares that he's not
Yeah.
gonna play.
And then he was like, all right, Sawyer, you're playing 80 card deck. He's like, wait, what? Why? He's like,
Wait,
yeah,
what?
you took all these rares.
I'm sure he did fine.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It's
so that one jumps out, and then another one that is pretty like I think I don't know maybe polarizing, but I think a lot of people loved it was the MKM. Uh,
oh yeah.
so, like I didn't even do well in that league, but just like, and I'm not even good at the puzzles. Like I'm not, but it was just like it was all encompassing. It was like it was
Yeah.
almost to a negative degree where like all I could think about is like, oh, there's Rebus coming on, or like all these little like you're just searching for little secrets and clues and stuff. So
Oh my
I think
gosh.
from like a community engagement like that was one of the best.
Yeah, I love MKM. You pick some great ones. Dustmorn was super fun, great mechanic. MKM, I still think it's the best league we've ever done, but I understand people that think it's the worst league we've ever done. I get the
Yeah,
argument.
yeah, I'm with you. It was cool.
Yeah, super, super. Although again, I'm getting a similar vibe to this league. I loved how the all the excitement early on for all the voting and people pitching their strategies
Yeah,
and synergies and combos and like I don't know. I really love how this came together. Have you done any of the drafts? Any of the
yeah. I did one. I was free a couple mornings ago and
Oh, so good. Such a good
jumped in
draft format.
one. Yeah, it seems really like it really came together. Um, like shout out to Johnny. I think it's like you could easily imagine something like that, like not working.
Yeah.
When you ask,
This could have been a huge disaster and like that was kind of the plans. They're like, hey, it could just not work out and that's fine. But it
yeah,
worked out so well. Worked
yeah,
out
yeah.
so
It
good.
really feels like a curated design, like cube and stuff. So yeah, I
Oh,
really think it's cool to have like everybody gets their 3 cards and they all there's like some synergies that are kind of at play. I mean, that's magic. It's you can
yeah.
make some synergies happen with just about anything, but it really does feel like pretty intentional and there's some cool stuff going on.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's really fun. I know we're gonna revisit it some other time because it was such a hit. So like, I can't
For
wait to
sure.
see. Can't wait to just try it again, and can't wait to keep playing again. I'm 5-5. I'm still alive. I've made it to week 3, so we're trying.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited to jam some more games.
Ryan, I would love to know. I've learned a lot about you as a player. What's one thing you love to do outside of Magic? What's something outside of Magic that you really enjoy?
Well, um, that's a good question. Up until probably a year or two ago, my main answer would have been Ultimate Frisbee.
A
Um,
Disker. He's a Disker.
yeah, just like that's just been my life for so many years,
That's
like
crazy.
ever since college, playing kind of year round. And but after moving back to St. Louis, the reason my wife and I moved back is to have a kid, and all of our families out here. So
Yeah,
that's my answer is being a dad. We have a new 6-month-old baby boy, and
great
so
answer.
that's
Aw.
that's my life right now. So,
Daddy
and
Rern.
it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's so cool. Congratulations on that.
Thank
Pro-
you, thank you.
Probably felt almost as good as winning that league, having that kid. If that league
Oh,
win, that's
he
important.
was helpful. That was when I had to give a BRB in the middle of the finals and go grab him, and he helped me with some decision making at the end there.
There you go. So you can say you were there. You were there when Papa won the big match. You remember, kid? That's great. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome, man. That's so cool.
yeah,
Now you can commiserate with all the other parents on the server and Bob and everyone else who's like, I can't play.
yep,
Actually, I can't play anymore. The kid woke up or whatever,
yep, exactly. I get it now.
Well, we got some great league questions for you, Ryan. I think it's time. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Ryan, this first question is from Stephen H. Craith. Ryan, this is the perfect platform to advocate for soup. Why is it the superior strategy in League?
Yeah, so it may be no surprise to hear I'm a big multicolor enjoyer.
Yep.
Um,
Big soup head.
yeah, but not always though. I don't know if I can even advocate for it because I some of my best decks have just been like two color. Like I
Yeah.
think a lot of people are surprised anytime we're in faction leagues. Like I'm always like the mana police, and I'm always like, because I think that's like the number one biggest thing I see, especially if you're new to 60 card sealed, is like I see a lot of people starting their leagues off with just like straight three color mana base.
Yep.
And so I'm like, so while I do enjoy the multicolor, enjoy responsibility, I guess. Or don't, do whatever you want, have fun. Uh I understand it's a slippery slope. Like that's kind of where my blue green deck is right now in this format.
That's the
It's
thing is,
like,
once you touch green, you're like, you might as well touch, two, three, four
yeah,
colors. You're in green. It's easy,
might, might as well splash this double off color card.
right? I mean,
Um,
it's a good card.
yeah, so I do think sometimes it is like the way to go. That's sealed. Like if you have the fixing and you have the power, you should do it. I do think sometimes people run into the issue where they kind of like they play like a quote unquote soup deck, like kind of like this last format. I was straight Witherbloom the entire time,
Hmm.
and I played a lot of people playing like multicolor, but they didn't necessarily have the top end to, I could just like go under them, or if you end up playing like if your soup deck plays an actual soup deck and it's like, you know, you get into a long game fight with a deck that has, Moment of Reckoning and all this other crazy stuff at the top.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it's not actually good to play more colors,
Hey,
but it's fun.
that's the thing. Everyone wants to cast their big, powerful spells, right? Everyone wants to feel like they were able to do that. They got to cast their broken card, even if the colors they're in don't really support that broken card very well.
Yeah, that's fair.
Steven has a follow-up. Who's your favorite mentee?
Oh, wow. Put me on the spot. Yeah, he knows the answer. They're all my favorite. I love all my
Aw,
mentees
aw,
equally.
aw. You wanted him to say you, Steven, and he refused.
No, Steven's great.
Steven, I'm sure it's been great to watch Steven come into the league as like a mentee and then like watch him go all the way to the LC and see all the, he designs the
Yeah,
league, he designs the bots and stuff. That's probably really cool to see.
for sure. Yeah, his first league was I remember it was Aether Drift, and like that's why he knows I love the soup because I was like we would like practice match with each other and look at each other's pools, and I like that was my most adventurous build. I had like a crazy multicolored deck. But yeah, I think he crushed at that league, so it was cool
Yeah.
to have a mentee doing
And
awesome.
look at him now. He's doing the AGL, DL, making every bot you could dream of. It's great.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Preston B. Vorbis. How long have you been playing Magic? You were rookie of the league way back in KTK. Look at that, rookie of the league. That's a hard one to get. Did you play the set when it came out? And if so, did it live up to your memory? So how long have you been playing? And then some cons follow-ups.
Okay, so kind of a typical, I think a lot of people kind of have this similar on and on again, off again with Magic through the years.
Hmm.
So introduced to it as a pretty young kid, like I don't know, probably like fourth or fifth grade or something.
Oh wow.
Friends and older siblings having the cards, and just sitting in the living room floor or the basement floor with your crappy goblin deck or whatever, building a rat deck with like 7 rats or something,
Yeah.
Um, so I think that was like Ice Age, to date
Nice.
myself. Yeah. Um, it's just slightly too late to have the really valuable cards, and then kind of it's funny looking back at all the, from like a value standpoint, some of the cards and sets along the years, like, Urza Saga and all these sets that have these like crazy expensive cards.
Hmm.
Um, I like my periods of playing the most were always like the timing was always off. It was like I was around during that, but then like I really got into Magic and was like playing during, I got like a box of like Prophecy or something, which is like the least powerful set of all time. Um, but yeah, so kind of since Ice Age, and then I think Cons was one of the time periods that I wasn't playing.
Oh
I
wow.
think I picked Magic back up in college, and then kind of like I think I took a break right around War of the Spark and came back to it. I actually came back to it, like gave Arena a try around like Midnight Hunt or something. So yeah, I missed some good sets in there. I know like Strixhaven is one of your
Oh,
all-timers.
all
I think
timers, man. So good. And
yeah.
and as a soup guy, it's a good soup set.
Oh man, just the lesson learned. Like I think I would have loved the lesson learned mechanic.
The lesson learned. All you need is environmental sciences in your sideboard. That grabs any land you want. You only need one of every color and like three environmental sciences. Oh, and you go to
Yeah,
town, Ryan. You go to town.
yeah. So kind of, on and off through the years. So I don't think I actually played cons when it was around. I think that was one of my breaks, but
Did
some
you
cool sets
enjoy
for
it?
sure.
You enjoyed it this
Yeah, I
time around?
did. Yeah, it was great. I remember it like kind of flashbacked on Arena, so I had played it a bunch there before the league, so I kind of knew the cards and stuff. So
I love
yeah, it
that.
was cool.
So many people were like, "Oh, this isn't good. This is boomer magic," and I was like, "No, it's cons. It's great. It's great, guys." But
Yeah, it's
yeah.
cool playing again with like worse card. It's like refreshing to play with like derpy 5 mana 4/4s and stuff.
Welcome. It takes you back, doesn't it, Ryan? Takes you back.
Yeah, that's right.
Our next question is from Buster H. Hugester. Here's a question that everyone wants to know the answer to. You've beaten him in all three matches you've played. How can he change that?
I think you just got to keep spinning the wheel. Let's run it back.
I like it. Keep queuing into him. Eventually, you got to beat him. He's got to have a bad hand or a bad shuffler eventually, right?
Yeah,
Like, statistically, it's got to happen.
trust me, I lose plenty. It's the next match. You got it.
Evan C. Piece of Crab would love to know, are you friends with Ben Werney now?
So yeah, so I actually met Ben last year. Super small world, weird coming together, but so we're both band directors. And yeah, so the both Magic playing band director, limited junkies, very specific.
That's crazy. Holy cow.
But yeah, so I moved back to St. Louis here a couple of years ago, and the job I took, I kind of met with my faculty, like my team members, and they're like, talking about the job and everything's great. And then at the end of the lunch, they're like, oh, by the way, we do this trip every year to Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana. I'm like, what? Yeah, that's a joke, right? I was like, no. So this is this trip we take the kids on every year. They go perform and do a little competition, and then they hang out in the theme park all day. It's like a Six Flags kind of place.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, I was like looking at the schedule last year, and I was like, I saw a name that jumped out. I was like, why is that name familiar? And I was like, oh my gosh, Ben Wert. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah. So anyway, messaged him, and we've met up at the last, so far both years we've gone. So
Awesome. That's so cool. Holy
yeah,
cow.
yeah,
You got to get him in the AGL, man. You got to get him in.
yeah. That'd be cool.
Uh, our next question is from Johnny. I love this because here's the thing. I was going to ask everybody who came on this league their three cards they picked. Johnny's been beating me to the punch every time on my guest questions, and I love it. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, let's talk about your three cards you picked for set. Dubious Delicacy, Staff of the Storyteller, and A Killer Among Us. Why did you pick these cards?
Yeah, these cards definitely spark joy for me. Um, just like in terms of like Dubious Delicacy and Killer Among Us in their respective formats. Um, just being like super fun cards that were like powerful, so they definitely like are going to do
Yep.
well in this league. People are going to play them and have good experiences. Um, but then they also, I think, say a lot about the type of Magic I enjoy, and then like drafting and deck building I enjoy, which is like kind of using all the, the whole like use all pieces of the Buffalo. I think
Yeah.
they have a lot of like Dubious Delicacy being this like food that you can. It's like a removal spell that you can like rebuy or sack for value. Sack it to your Oni Cold Anvil or
I've died
um.
to that card so many times. Just like the
Oh,
lose 3 life instead of the gain 3 life. That trigger. Oh my God. That thing
Dubious
gets you.
Delicacy
Yeah,
wins games.
it
Yeah,
does.
it's so good. And a Killer Among Us was like a super underrated card in MKM. It's like it's nowadays it's hard to be too surprised about a card. Like people are pretty good at evaluating like what's going to be a good limited card.
Hmm.
And that one was just we've just never had a card like that, and it ended up being really good.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so I think that's another one that's kind of like at a cross section of like it's very strong on its own. There are cool like token things you can do with it.
Great
Yeah,
flicker
so
target. Like, there's a lot of
yeah,
stuff to say. Like, that's the thing. I've played with all three of these cards. They're all great picks. These are great picks, Ryan. These
yeah,
are
like
all great picks.
they're all fun with like other pet cards like Essence Reliquary and like stuff
Yes,
like
and
that.
like staff is like super strong, but like it's super fun to play with because you kind of got to like jump through some token hoops. But if you do, like you're set. Like,
Yeah, that's
I,
another one that's like I love playing Vintage Cube, and it's
yeah,
like that's a card that just doesn't. You look at it, it's like Vintage Cube. I don't know, it's like it makes a 1/1, but it's like that's everything I want to be doing is like
yeah,
just this like tiny little value token.
yeah.
Like
Make a guy chump block, make another guy draw a card. I'm slowly finding my thing. Yeah, I
yeah,
love it.
great card.
Next question is from Chris K. Kaiser Roll. Favorite set or archetype to draft?
That's a tough one as a limited junkie who plays this game way too much. Um, no, there've been some really good sets. I think probably around the time I came on the pod last time, like a couple years ago, like
Hmm.
since then there was like definitely a streak where it was just like banger after banger, like
Yeah.
there've been some really fun ones over the years. Some ones that jump to mind as far as like specific decks are I love Push the Limit decks from Aether Drift.
Oh yeah.
Um, that's a favorite. I thought Final Fantasy, like I'm someone who like doesn't know anything about the game, like didn't know anything about the lore like coming in, and that was like an all-timer for me just because of like replayability. There's so many fun archetypes that are unique each time. Like
Yeah.
I love the Phantom Train decks. Um, the town decks were really cool. I had like a Laboratory Maniac deck one time,
Oh,
and
it's sweet.
yeah, it's like anytime you can be playing a limited format and have the drafts feel so different, like Marching Machine was another one like that because of the, companions and
Hmm.
different things like that. So yeah, there's too many to name. I love Neon Dynasty has a special place. Uh MH3 actually, a lot of people hate that set, but I actually love that set.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one too. I like that one a lot.
I think especially if you can pod draft it. Like
Hmm.
I've played that one the last couple summers. We do like a retreat where we just go up to the mountains, and my buddy's got like he has like the whole vintage cube, and like people bring boxes and stuff,
Yeah.
and we always do an MH3 and in a pod where people know and like respect the chrysalis and they get like taken early. The decks end up actually being pretty fun and interesting.
Oh, that's awesome. Sounds like you have your own little AGL con going on out there. Everyone's
Oh man, I
playing
gotta yeah, I
Magic.
gotta make it out to one. Yeah,
Uh,
it's exactly like that.
our next question from Walking E, Diabolic Machine. It's a great question. Can you talk about your consistent success in draft? Currently, or ranked very high all time on the 17 lands leaderboard. Congrats. Amazing. Did you set out to hit that level of success? Do you work hard to maintain it? Do you have a few draft tips? Let's talk about your success, Ryan.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's kind of like I think that's more just down to playing way too much.
Yeah, you think it's a numbers game?
Yeah. It's, I do like, I definitely like dive deep when I get a new hobby and stuff like that. And Magic has stuck since coming back, you know,
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago, whenever that was. Like ever since, yeah. So I started playing on Arena around Midnight Hunt, and that's like when I found 17 lands as well.
Hmm.
I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. There's like this like, trophy leaderboard, and there's this you can kind of like keep track of your stats and things like that. So, yeah, I've always just I love when a new set comes out, trying to like solve it or figure it out or find like kind of like interesting decks that people haven't found yet. And but yeah, I don't know. I definitely consume limited content, and I think playing in the server and doing all these arena directs and stuff, like playing against all these great players has definitely helped. Um, but yeah, I don't know if there's any. I could definitely talk your ear off about limited and drafts and decisions and things like that, but I don't know if it could be boiled down to anything specifically. Uh,
Got that juice in you, Ryan. You just got that juice, man. I don't know what it is. You got that dog in you. You got something. You got something special. 9-time top eights in the last 2 years. There's
I'll
something
take it.
going on. Was it cool to watch your name rise in the 17 lands leaderboard then? If that was something you got into, and then, I mean, that's amazing that you're on the high all-time leaderboard. That's incredible.
Yeah, I don't nowadays there's so many people doing it that it's like to for any given set to even be up there is like you have to be like playing way too, so much. So I'm not up, I'm definitely not up there these days uh anymore, but it's fun to like to see, and it's also helpful to be able to like for if you're doing like arena directs or things like that to kind of like check on your win rates and like see how you're doing and see what formats are going well versus which are not, and to stay away from and things like that. So
I love it.
yeah, yeah, I don't know. League is fun. That's been like a way more rewarding, I'll say. Like I like playing in person and playing League are definitely more rewarding than just jamming, arena. So I do less of that these days and definitely more League and stuff.
Yeah, that's the secret. Play more League. Our last question is from Vincent L. Tanathanos. If you had 100 kids, how would you organize them? Would it be in the style of an army regiment with platoons, or would you have a system for naming them and remembering all their names?
Oh man. I gotta think being a band teacher, it would be something music related.
Oh, yeah, I can
I
see
think
that.
I think that's just how my brain works. There'd be some weird goofy song to remember everyone's name. Thankfully, I just have the one to remember for now, so we're all good.
You got time to figure out the rest of it. You got
Yeah.
time. Well, Ryan, I want to thank you for coming on the show, man. Again, I say your name all the time. Been playing with against you for a couple years now. It's always a pleasure. But
Yeah,
whenever I see
man.
your name pop up, I always know it's a tough one. That's the thing. Ryan M. Rern, you're always up there.
Back at you. Back at you.
Well, hey man, congrats on your big league win. I hope Set League goes well for you. Go out there, enjoy it. Go play the rest of your matches, and
Yeah.
go think of your emote or sound clip. Go get something cool. Get your name etched in stone, as they say.
All right, sounds good. Thanks again for having me, John.
It's a pleasure, Ryan, and good luck out there.
Thanks.
Ryan's great. Ryan's really awesome. If you go back and listen to his interview from 2 years ago, when he first came on for Rookie of the League, and then let's see what's changed. Let's see what's different. I mean, Ryan's he's a diehard leaguer at this point, right? Like he's always in the leagues. He's always doing well. Even now, he's 7-3. Went 5-1 this week. He played 6 matches this week. He only lost 1. He even messaged me a couple times. I was like, man, I wish I would have played before I came on the show because I'm having some really good games. I don't know. People are out there. I think people really like the set. I'm sure there's tweaks to be made here and there, but for like a first go about it, I don't know, man. I'm so impressed with how it turned out. Because it could have just been wrong, or I was a little worried at first. But again, I just thought my pool wasn't great, and I think I'm right, because now I've opened some packs, and I feel better about my pool and what I'm doing. I think it just worked out. And congrats to everybody involved. And congrats to Ryan getting his first league win. So awesome. Such a nice guy, really. Congrats, Ryan. There's a lot going on. If you're not involved, get involved, right? I know the World Cup, the real World Cup is happening right now. Everyone's talking about it in the side server. But you've also got the World Cup wrapping up in the main server. I'm in the snake draft for content creators. We just snake drafted every pack on Arena for a sealed pool. We're finishing up York's Hundreds event. This is pretty fun. I can't wait to see what happens. I actually got my pool, just looked at it, and looks all right. It actually looks all right. So we'll see what happens. I do have to go against Richard in the first round. Always a scary guy to play against. Richard, he's a good player. I hope you're out there. I hope you're keeping a good 7, right? That's what it's all about. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. I hope that Shuffler's in your favor. So last week of Build a Set League, finish strong, try and get the top 16, and get ready for Marvel League. I will see everybody here next week as we kick off Marvel. Magic the Gathering? Huh? Crazy. I guess this is Go Home.
Do you want some, mate? I'll give it you. You want some? You want some, do you?